We're so back.
It's been a fucking minute, that's for sure.
Oh no, you're
Mr. Intro.
static.
Yeah, your static is back, Ivan.
Oh,
it's worse.
okay, I just muted him, and the mic, the static goes away. So it's his mic.
Yeah.
Oof, that really hurts. I keep muting him. He's got something missing. Something's loosey goosey.
Jeepers. Poor Ivan. He was struggling with it.
I think he fixed it.
Maybe.
We can't hear you anymore, Ivan. I think the mic swapped on StreamYards.
Frickin' StreamYards. Frickin' StreamYards. Hate StreamYards.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you, but there's static.
You're
There's
so
static.
quiet.
Yeah, you're like faded away and there's static.
It's gotta be like some chord.
Yep.
Poor Ivan. Okay. Well, I don't know. While he figures that out, Blabs, do you want to tell us about your latest obsession?
Oh, bro, I've been on the biggest adventures. To the fact that I would just be like texting Megan everything. It was like a whole story. I think she went on the adventure with me without actually being in there.
Yeah. I was like, Blabs, I don't have time to actually read this for myself, so just give me play-by-play as you go.
That's exactly what I did. It was like, oh my god, and then this happened. Oh my god, Megan, you're never gonna believe it. And then this also happened. So basically, guys, Megan and I watched the anime called True Beauty, which is based off like a Korean manga that was turned into like a K-drama, I want to say, which was absolutely insane. I watched bits and clips of it on like YouTube. Dude, it's wild. They get into like martial art fights and everything, and like it's very over the top. It's a K-drama, let's put it that way. Insane. But I read the manga, and the manga was like a trip. There were so many themes covered, like from sex abuse, first loves, high school, suicide, grieves, like grieving like from suicide, like parent dies. Yeah, well. What is he, Malefica?
Wow,
Maleficent?
Epic Mike. Hasn't
Damn.
been here in a minute. It's been a minute.
Been a hot minute, Michael. Mike's also sick, so get well soon, Mike. Anyway, so the, like,
you guys hear me?
Barely, but yeah.
Like good enough or
Okay,
like
that's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, just be loud.
Okay, I'll be loud. Okay.
Just
okay.
shout at us, just like you would in Japan when we're misbehaving.
Pretend
and all
you're
that.
mad at us.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, trust me, I don't have to pretend. All right, please continue with like sex abuse and shit.
No. It was because like one of the characters, she was like being sexually like abused or like and physically abused by her boyfriend, like domestic abuse. Like he was beating the shit out of her. So like it covers those type of themes too. Yeah, it was like an absolute trip. It was a beautiful story. I loved it. And when you finish the story, it's like you just said goodbye to a bunch of friends for like ever. And it made me very sad. And I was like, but no. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. The anime is completely different. Like there's this whole like beauty contest, the goddess contest in school. That never happened in the manga, so I have no idea. Listen, Alberto. No, I'm not. Anyway, so I 10 on 10 recommend reading the manga of True Beauty. The anime is it kind like it follows it well, but the whole goddess competition never happened, and that's like a huge plot of the anime. I feel like the manga really took its time to develop the characters more and fleshed everybody out, and like the anime didn't do that. But it does leave the cliffhanger correct. Like, spoiler alert, Megan knows this. Like, she ends up with like this other character at the very end, and we're like, "What the fuck? What just happened?" But it's accurate to the manga, but it's explained and everything. And then it's basically like it feels like a 10-year journey, like because if we start with these kids and they're like what 18, 17, 18, or even 16, and then it ends like with them being like getting married and stuff, and they're like in their late 20s. So it's a huge time jump. But yeah, recommend. Yeah. Megan, you're muted. Yeah.
I mean, That's kind of how. Ah, yikes.
Dude, there were lots of themes in there, like from funny shit. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so when I say like sexual abuse, it was more like mentally sexual abuse, and but then also physical assault. Does that make sense? Like he's like, "Oh, I love you so much. You know, I didn't mean to hurt you," and then bam, like he punches the shit out of the girl. You know, he's like, "You didn't do as I asked. You know, you didn't do this job. You didn't take the job, whatever it is I want you to do," and stuff like that.
I feel like Blabs is the person that would go to watch 50 Shades of Grey
I've
and
never
then
watched that.
come out and be like, that was so vanilla. Like, I don't know why, but you're giving that impression like, that's easy. Like, that's another Tuesday.
And by the way, nobody was graped in this show, Lethal. So get your shit together. Why aren't you even here, bitch? Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be late. And now he's just in the chat.
he's just
And
reading
he's
the chat.
fucking chat. Also, last toxic male. Thank you so much for your 5 buckaroos. Shout out to Lethal, who isn't here, aka the biggest weeb and connoisseur of that big bad boozy, and Blabs for her big support of my boy Comes upcoming game. And then he had a
Ember.
aneurysm.
It's Ember. For real, for real.
Okay. Also, thank you so much.
You have
Crimson.
the static, bro.
How about now?
Still there.
Now?
You still got static. I think you have a cable that's messed up.
How
Have
about
you
now?
tried moving your cable and then like
Yeah. You know what? Fuck this shit. Hold on.
he's going on his phone, isn't he?
No.
All right.
Ah.
Whoa.
Is it better?
You know what?
It
That
sounds
level's
like-
fine.
It's very
it's-
echoey, but it's fine.
It's doable.
Yeah, because I'm switching to the stupid mic.
Yeah,
on
it
the
doesn't
camera.
sound that bad actually. Just, make sure you don't scream or whatever.
Okay,
And then you'll
that's
be
fine.
okay.
Anyways, if you
Oh,
haven't
look.
tried it,
Princess Lethal.
speaking of the devil,
I'm actually not ready to join yet, but I heard everything that Blabs was saying.
yeah.
I put a comment in the chat that sums it up.
Oh no, what happened? He said he wasn't ready, so I just kicked him.
I'm not actually ready,
Yeah,
but
what the fuck? You're ready, but
That's
you're not
fine.
ready
You
here?
can put me backstage if you deem fit. However, in exchange, I ask that you highlight my comment because that sums up everything I have to say to Blabs at the moment.
Yeah, we read it. I read it already.
I was
and
not here.
clarified.
I want you to read it again and address it, please.
Lethalsawanker.com. All right. This is the same
Blabs
person.
has the premium subscription.
This is the same person who got upset over it didn't happen in Berserk is now promoting sexual abuse. That's not even what I'm doing, and it happens
That's
for like
exactly what you're doing. This is the
No,
same
it's
person who
not.
got upset over a rape that did not happen in Berserk. Guts
Yeah.
never raped Casca in Berserk.
Said the word.
Never fucking happened.
yeah.
Never. And you know what? I actually put a message in the Weeds and
Ugh, that's better. First of all, he's not even letting me explain. That's not even what the entire anime is about. It happens for like a couple chapters, and it's not grape either. He just domestically abuses her, and then is all like, "Oh, I didn't mean to make you sad or hurt you. No, I love you." Blah blah blah. So it's like manipulation.
not say that. No. You're
Who's la
misrepresenting
migra?
me. I did not say that.
I have
You said it was
questions.
sexual abuse.
I have questions.
Well, yeah, sexual abuse can be mental,
Yes,
you know.
you said it was sexual abuse. But last or 2 or 3
Yes,
weeks
I
ago,
thought you weren't even
redneck.
ready. You're just being a dick.
Gunamas.
We'll just
but
go away.
but 2 or 3 weeks ago, you were going.
Hey, Megan, what was your question?
I don't even remember anymore.
Ivan, can
I
you
just don't
stop
remember
Blabs
anymore.
from kicking me here every time she starts losing an argument?
I'm
We-
not losing an
We were reading
argument.
super chats.
Super chats can wait.
No,
Yes,
they
thank you,
can't.
Ivan. Thank you, Ivan. So, a couple of weeks ago, Blabbering Collector brought up a Crunchyroll post which was talking about like one of the re-releases of Berserk, which honestly is not as good. But anyway, in that post, Blabs was claiming that there was comment sections saying that the main
What
character
the
Guts.
fuck? No.
It worked well for Guts. I'm just saying, man, it did. He was raped as a child, and look at him.
Not okay.
Anyway, let me finish my point here before you
Is
start.
Rolando like on like a criminal wanted or something?
Rolando has like a Mexican Latino name, and we all have stories with our uncles, so most likely that he's speaking from
Jesus
experience.
Christ.
No wonder I'm attracted to your women. Okay, anyway, Blabs brought up a Crunchyroll post which was advertising one of the re-releases of Berserk. And she said that
Do
in
you
that
ever
post,
talk about anything besides Berserk when we do these shows?
anyway,
That's
for
really
fuck's sake, you know, we could have been done by now. Anyway, Blabs brought up this Crunchyroll post advertising one of the fucking Berserk re-releases, and in that post there was people spreading false information, fake news about an incident that never took place between Guts and fuck off. And never took fuck. Shut up! My phone's beeping at me. I'm losing my train of thought. An incident that
Ivan's coloring
that never took place between Guts and Casca. Never happened, and you had a freak out about it, saying you won't watch it because of that. And you've been on here for about 5-10 minutes talking about how great this one is that has sexual assault.
I just figured we need some type of music to like blur out lethal.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, you're 100% wrong.
I'm 100% wrong. So if I rewind the stream, I won't hear you talking about how great this anime and light novels are, which has crazy wild themes, including
I
sexual
never
assault.
said light
I will not hear
novels. You're wrong.
whatever it was, manga. Okay, regardless of whatever the medium was, the context. And the bulk of it that you were talking about had some pretty crazy themes.
Okay, but
if I rewind the
seem
stream,
to
I
be-
will not hear. I will. If I rewind the stream, I will not hear you say that there are themes that include sexual assault.
You do realize sexual assault is a lot of things in one, and you're just assuming it's called grape.
I didn't say rape. Sexual assault does not have to be rape. I am
Well, that's
saying.
what I'm saying, and now you're
No,
saying
no,
it's
no,
the same thing as Berserk.
You're avoiding what I'm bringing up
You're
here,
really
Blabs.
annoying. You just derailed the entire stream. We're
No,
trying
no,
to
no,
talk
no,
about
no, no. I
what's
did the same thing to
happening.
him when he fucking had
Look at them.
an opinion
Look
about Attack on
what's
Titan, and then
on.
like 3 months later, I'm like, hey, motherfucker, remember when you said I could hold a grudge? Now,
Are you done? Because
no,
look,
I'm not. No,
is
I'm not.
anyone following this like argument? No, we don't care anymore. Move on.
I'm following it. So you never once
You
said on the
realize
stream.
that Ivan's been to Japan and back, and we've yet to hear a
We
single
will get
thing,
to that.
and
I am
you're
excited
today
to hear
talking
about that.
fucking
I am
Berserk?
excited to hear about
Ivan,
that.
can
We
you
will get
just
to
talk
that.
about Berserk, please? I'm losing
No,
my
no.
mind here.
You're telling me I will not hear you say that you really like this anime that has sexual assault.
It's
And
not
you
the
are-
only reason, dude. What the fuck?
But my problem with that, Blabs, is you refuse to watch Berserk because of a rape scene that does
I
not
also
happen.
refuse to watch it because you really want me to, and I don't like making you
No,
happy.
I've changed my mind. People like you should be gatekept at all costs. I
Fine.
tried to
Let's
welcome
move
you
on
in.
then.
I just want to make sure that I'm understanding here. So one has sexual assault and that's good, and one does not have a rape scene and that's bad.
They're not
But
even
what I'm
remotely
getting at,
the
Blabs,
same.
is that I think you have some fucked up fetishes, but I'm not here to judge.
You're being an asshole right now. I hope you know that.
What
Anyway.
did I say that was incorrect?
Everything.
It's time to move on, children.
Finally, I'm not being the child here. I'm trying to move on for the last 5 minutes. Ivan, or actually no, Megan, have you read anything before Ivan talks Japan, or watched
Wait, what?
anything? Like, have you read anything or watched anything?
We don't. That's cute. I have
It is
started
also
watching
true.
something. Most of the time. Look, who else here works from 9 a.m. to 7 or 8 p.m. every night? I would like to know. Okay.
I'm actually not
6
ready to be
days
on
a
the
week.
stream. I just heard Blabs being mad
No.
fucking
Bye-bye.
wild.
Bye, go away.
get ready.
Jesus.
What is
Continue,
ready?
sorry.
He could have
What
just stayed.
happened?
He
What
could have
the
just
fuck is
stayed.
that?
I don't know what just happened. Anyway.
You were saying about something that you watched.
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
So Netflix suggested that I watch this show called Forest of Piano. And I was like,
Mm.
I like pianos. This is interesting. I'd never heard of this in my life. I don't know if anybody out here has heard of it.
Is
but
it
I
like
started watching it.
Korean?
No. It's a Japanese anime
Hmm.
called Forest of Piano. And this kid, he's like growing up in the red light district. Like his mom is a prostitute, okay?
Oh my.
And yes, he's got a really rough life. He's kind of ostracized at school, of course. And behind his house in the woods is a piano. And nobody else can play this piano. Like, it won't make sound for anybody else but him. He's the only one that can play it. So it ends up he's just a musical genius. He's got perfect pitch. He can hear a song and almost immediately play it, note for note. So it's been a very interesting little journey, and it's not the best animation-wise, but I love the story. And the music, obviously.
Yeah, how long
Forest
is it?
of Piano. Dude, I don't even know. I just start watching these things until they're done.
Oh, so you never notice when the episode changes?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I just watch till it's done.
Well, there you go. I have not seen Orange yet, Ivan. I've been so busy reading because I'm basically on like 3 different timelines of Apothecary Diary. So I will get to it, I promise.
Don't worry, I haven't even like. So let me tell you a little bit of my week. Okay?
Yes.
Not my week in Japan, but my week back from Japan. So you understand kind of where I'm at. This is also for the people in the chat and everything. So first off, before we begin, Happy New Year's. We just yesterday was the first day of the new year of the snake. So Happy New Year's to everyone that celebrates Lunar New Year. And I came back from Japan last Friday, and Saturday, Sunday were kind of like adjusting days. Monday, I have to go into the office. I go to the office, my boss is there, and he offers me something, and he's like, hey, you want some? I'm like, oh, sure, thanks. And I grab it, and it's like 2 gummies. They're stuck together. I eat them. And he's like, oh, by the way, they're mild, so you'll be fine. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Uh-oh.
So I didn't know that these things were loaded.
Uh-oh.
And I
And
lived.
you had 2.
And I hadn't had any breakfast.
No.
Up to that
Mayday.
point, I'm like, I'm gonna go now. So I'm driving because these things are gonna take effect at some point. I don't know at what time, but they're going to take effect. So I'm driving. My car is running out of battery, so I go and charge it to one of the ports, and I am like 20 minutes away from my house. As I'm charging it, I'm leaning, and everything, everything starts to just like fucking turn, and I'm like, oh, I'm scratching myself, but I'm looking at myself doing it. Like out of nowhere, I'm on a 3rd-person shooter game to where I see myself doing things and I am telling myself to do them, but I'm getting delay response on when to do them. And I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I need to get home, like ASAP. So as I'm trying to drive,
He thinks it's okay to drive.
I'm close and I'm like, these things are not hitting as hard as I know they're probably gonna hit. So
You see shit upside down. It's not hitting.
So I'm like, I need to get home. I get home, and I'm like, don't freak out. But this is what I say to myself, as I am on the red light right before I get to my place. There's the red light, and for some reason this red light lasted like 20 minutes because I was here. And I'm like, people are going to notice that I've been in this position for way too long. And I don't want people to freak out
Oh, Jesus.
that I'm freaking out. So let me change position. Ivan, change position. Now. Okay, that was a good position. I don't think anyone noticed. All right. But probably you're staying static too long. So you might want to move.
Jesus.
Move. Now.
Oh my God.
Okay, but you need your hands on the steering wheel. Put them on the steering wheel. Now. Like that was me getting home, and
Jeez, bro.
I got home, and like my mouth was numb as fuck and dry. So I'm looking up on Google. Is this normal? Pretty much.
Oh no.
Um, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep it off, and I go to sleep. I start spinning like fucking Gandalf being spun by Saruman. You know, like so I go and I throw it all again, and then the bus lasted until like 12 a.m. that night. Wake up on Tuesday at 5 a.m. and I do my work and everything, and I'm like, okay. I call my boss. I'm like, dude, what the fuck were in those gummies? And he's like, oh, just the normal stuff. And I'm, dude, this is not normal stuff. And how the fuck do you call this mild? Because this was not
That's
mild at all.
nuts.
Like this had some LSD. Period. I've had plenty of pot in my life. No pot has ever given me such a bad trip. I was freaking out. I was like focusing my hardest on not like hyperventilate because I was so fucking close. I was so close. They worked on these things like it's the cure for cancer. It was miserable. But anyhow, on Tuesday, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to sleep at 2 p.m. So I went to sleep at 2 p.m. and I woke up at 5 a.m. the next day. So yeah, I slept for like 16, 15 hours. Dude, and not only could I smell colors, I could hear them. It was, and the worst part, it was not even on 4K, it was analog, like interlaced, like shit was not making sense. Anyhow, all of this to say, yes, I haven't had time to watch much shit. But
Also, don't do drugs.
Jesus
also,
Christ.
yeah, like holy fuck.
The fact that
Crimson,
you're-
thank you so much.
Sorry,
Last,
but
my
like-
like Beheneko, very cute and endearing anime. So that's something for you.
Thank you.
Beheneko.
It's just crazy that it's your boss who gave you those gummies. Like of all people. Like, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways.
Wow.
Also, thank you again, Crimson. If you haven't tried it yet, From Bureaucrat to Villainous is one of the best anime of the season. Definitely recommended. Also, probably my second favorite intro, next to Shangri-La Frontier Opening 4. That's a very specific one. Also, Redneck Gunnar Mosa, thank you so much. Oi, shout out to the last toxic mail for railing Mosa's mom 365 days a year, 24/7, so our boy Moss can have Pokemon cards. We gunning. Year of the Tsunami.
You know, question about that. Did anyone go to like McDonald's and get those TCG cards and all that stuff that they were doing?
I didn't.
I just
I
thought
still
maybe you would have,
fucking
Ivan.
War Machine, thank you so much for the 5 memberships. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Crimson, again, thank you so much. And yes, I went through the mushroom episode of Cowboy Bebop. Dude, when I'm telling you, I also messed around and it's a guy.
Did you get any superpowers in this new world?
Oh my, dude.
Tasting colors.
I was legit like on the brink of calling an ambulance because I didn't have control over myself. I was like I could see my body. Now, it's not that I could see my body. I felt my body somewhere where I wasn't. And I was from afar shouting commands to this body. And I didn't have control of it.
Wild.
And you know, the problem, like, imagine that I had my head and I moved it like this. It would have a sound effect. Like I would hear. But then I wouldn't see my hand anymore. My hand would be here, and it would replay 3 times the motion. Like it
sound
was the
effects
most.
every time.
No sound effects. Just the first time.
And no one noticed you were in this state?
I mean, my dog noticed.
Oh Jesus.
So yeah, it was interesting. So let's begin the talk of anime a little bit, because I do have some stories about
Besides
anime.
Ivan's isekai adventure.
Besides almost like killing myself, and like being super drugged out. So I don't know if you guys can hear that I'm still like my throat is a little my voice is not like super proper. Like I have a little bit of a raspiness, if you guys can hear, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, we can, but I thought maybe it was just from your isekai.
Well, let me tell you one of the adventures in Japan. So, as you guys are aware, I'm a very adventurous eater, very, very adventurous, and I
Yes.
eat anything and everything without thinking twice about it.
Obviously.
Yeah. So there was one time, uh, the Ivan anime. That time I was lagging so hard. So I went to a restaurant and I got two items. One of those items was this ramen,
That looks delicious.
Mm-hmm.
and the other item was this chicken.
Okay.
All right.
That looks good.
Well, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I haven't had a worst food poisoning in my
Oh
life.
no.
Well, not in my life, but in like 10 years, easy. I puked so hard that it gave like I lost my voice for days.
Wow.
And then because I puked again because of the fucking trip, like I injured my throat again. But
You know, you shouldn't say those things on the internet, injured your throat as a straight man, because maybe, you did something else.
well, unlike most so-called alpha males, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to question my masculinity. Bring me some dick. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I am so much of a man that I'll turn men gay,
Have you
regardless
been
of
having
whether.
your tea and honey and stuff?
Oh, always.
Okay.
Um,
He goes from
and
like
then it's
super
true,
macho to
though.
super flamboyant.
Dude, I'm in touch with my feminine side. Okay. So one thing that you guys need to know about Japan, and I found this out very interestingly. Shorty, if
Hi,
you're not
Christina.
going to be on the panel, don't even fucking come to the stream. You're banned. Like,
Oh shit.
My
Christina.
shorty! Don't do that.
Join us. Join us.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's it's an incentive.
Are you
But
still on that isekai journey by chance, Ivan?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
God. So, the reason why I went to Japan, well, not the reason. I mean, there's always a reason to go to Japan. But I was a guinea pig to show. He came up with many different tours and he needed volunteers. So there I was. One of those tours that he wanted to do was a vegan tour. I think I told you guys about it.
You did.
And let me show you a picture of the saddest okonomiyaki you will ever see in your life. Like, you don't really need to know what an okonomiyaki is in order to see the pure sadness of this thing. So, yep, this is it. And this is a picture taken with like a professional camera.
So when you got sick, was that actual chicken?
Yeah, it was chicken.
Okay, I was gonna say, it was the vegans, they did this to you, but no. What is that?
That looks
Yep.
like
That looks like you
So-
just threw vegetables together and called it a day.
So this okonomiyaki, just like this.
Wait, that's supposed to be a boob, isn't it?
They don't
Well,
make all okonomiyaki into a boob blast.
Well, isn't that the one with the boob, right? That's the name of
Yeah,
it, right?
that's yes.
That's
When we
so
had the boob,
sad.
but like this one, yes,
Gosh.
it is healthy as fuck. Very healthy. It's a bunch of cabbage with tomatoes, avocado, rice,
Lettuce.
rice paper to simulate cheese because it's
Ew.
vegan. Like legitimately, it wasn't that bad, but I would never eat it again in my life. And Sho was so not happy with this tour. He's like, I wish I didn't have to do this shit. But it was interesting. He was very miserable, and I made him carry my stuff. But the highlight was the drinks, because obviously he's a fucking alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
and he had vegan drinks, and he got me this particular drink.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So
Aw.
this
So
is
what the heck is that?
Cotton candy?
Is that cotton?
yes, this is a dual flavor cotton candy on top of like this rum type of alcohol, and here it's like Sprite or something like a bubbling soda. So what you do once you receive the drink, because you receive it separately, you're supposed to grab the little glass and just kind of like circle pour it on the on the cotton candy, so it kind of melts into the alcohol and it creates this amalgamation of things. Very sweet, but fuck, it was really good.
So is it like seltzer or like a 7-Up Sprite thing?
It's like a 7-Up.
Okay, so it does have flavor. It's not just like pure water with bubbles.
Yeah, no. It
Okay.
did have flavor, and it was solid. Like it
Yeah,
was
I'd try
really,
that. It looks like
really.
fun.
Now, one thing that I also got to do during this particular tour was having the possible best edamame I've ever had in my life.
Mm.
They did have this, and I was like, so good. It was really, really, really nice. Now, this tour in particularly concluded with us going and get meat. 'Cause we were like, dude, we need something after all that healthiness. We need some meat.
Meat is healthy.
Yeah.
Very, very much so. And well, this is going to be a little bit of a nostalgic trip for Blabs, because I did have to go to the Akasaka station to take a train. And on the Akasaka station, they had
Oh,
for Christmas, they had a Harry Potter Christmas tree
Oh,
with the nimbus right there, the crest of the
That's
houses. So they had this at the station.
that's so nice, and no one goes and steals anything. It's lovely.
Yeah. Which I need to tell you guys about one of the biggest culture shocks I've ever had in my life. I've had plenty of culture shocks in Japan, but this one takes the cake. So one of the days I was able to go here to Ueno Park. Ueno Park is one place that we didn't get to visit. It's massive. It's like the Big Apple. What is it called? The Grand
New York
Park
City? Oh.
in New York City. But there's a park, right? It
Yeah, you
has a
mean
name.
Central Park?
Central Park. That's the one. Okay. So Ueno Park is kind of like the Central Park, and it's got beautiful places to look at.
Is
Like
this
for
in
example,
Tokyo, you mean?
Yep.
Okay.
Like for example, this is one of the views from the park that I was able to look at.
Wow.
oh.
And
Wow.
also, they had a lot of street performers. A lot. Like they had the Freeze Man right here.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And you see people just like walking around. The weather was fairly nice. Did I eat Wagyu meat? Yes, I did. And
I
Of
how much
wish.
fucking good.
course.
Yum yum.
Mm.
I was able to catch a food festival.
Oh, yeah, you sent us some
Yes.
photos. This is like the
Yeah.
anime thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like everyone goes to festivals, and I just want to let everyone know what happened in the group chat because God fucking damn it, like I'm sending these pictures, like look guys, I'm at a food festival, and like I'm sending pictures of the food, like look at all the stalls, and everyone is like eating, and you can see so many like young couples at the food festival, like a lot of dates were happening. Like a lot of dates were happening. And it was like, oh, I've seen that. And probably he's gonna get hit by a truck and go to another world. But yeah, here's another picture of the festival. And at the very end, you can see the stage right here. They had like high school kids and college kids like performing different things. Some were doing like music, others were doing like dances. Like it was definitely, definitely a very straight out of anime experience. And I sent out this picture too to where it's like, look, guys, look at this amazing looking squid, because obviously that's what I want you to focus on, the squid. But then one degenerate jerk decides to go, hey, not gonna lie, but the my guy over there looking
Look how
fine.
cute he is.
He's got a nice face.
He has a
And I'm like,
nice face. Look
Megan,
at him.
I'm showing you the squid, but she's lusting over like
She's
this
shopping.
20. She was on the prowl. Like,
Window shopping, bro.
fuck the food. I know what I'm gonna eat tonight. Like,
Wow.
like, I might be into tentacles now. Like,
Oh.
yeah, if Megan was like ready.
On the
Let's
prowl.
put it.
A
Like,
lioness ready to pounce.
Ivan wanted the squid, Megan wanted the tentacle.
Look, he's a good-looking dude. Even Blabs agreed with me.
Oh, yeah. I agreed.
Mhm.
And their food was really good, just FYI. So, so yeah, I was glad. Now here comes the culture shock part. As you guys may know, and look, I took a picture of this, like all the people eating. You can see that everyone has like their plates and like and food receptacles to eat and stuff. And as you can see, there's a lot of people, correct? Now, you're not gonna let me lie. You're my witness, both of you, because
Mhm.
you've been in Japan and you know that there is no trash cans.
Mm-mm.
And this was no exception. There were no trash cans around.
And that's crazy because
But
it's a festival. Like,
Where do you put all the food?
well, the food goes in your belly.
Yeah, I know, but like,
But
I mean, the trash.
yeah, the trash. So I didn't know. But there is this particular thing right here. The Echo Station.
Huh.
So apparently there's a stall a little bit away from the food to where people go and make a line holding their trash. You make a line and then you go to here, and then you start depositing the food, the trash into the recycling trash bins. And there's like
whoa.
employees and helpers just like helping you sort the trash out. So everyone just finish eating and they go and get in line to throw their trash away and recycle it.
Amazing.
I was like, dude, what the fuck is this country? Like,
How
it,
respectful.
I mean, aside from the work environment, this place is like fucking heaven. And yeah, like I was dumbfounded to see that people were just like it was like no second guessing or anything. Like, yeah, let's take the food to the trash station. Like, let's take the trash to the trash station.
Yes, Marcel. Every one of you would react the same if there was a cute girl in the photo. That's right.
That's right.
Did I take a picture where there's a girl? I have no idea.
No, but they'd have the same reaction.
That is true. That is true. Most likely they'll be like, "Oh, look at that." But I'm sorry to say this, but until that evidence is presented, you guys are the degenerates. So too bad. Now, the only picture that I have with no, actually no. I do have this picture though of this place that I was able to visit, for anyone that knows this place. Anyone recognizes it?
Your name.
Yes.
I want to reenact it if I ever go back.
So what?
I want to reenact, like take a photo or whatever and do something really cool there. If I ever go back to Japan, which I want to. Yeah.
And this year is supposed to be like one of the best years to go because
Can we go back? Ivan, would you ever go back to Japan with us? Be honest.
No.
Really?
We would need to have a serious conversation prior to going.
Oh.
Like for example, learn some goddamn words so I don't have to translate everything.
That's fair.
You're gonna be put to test. I'm gonna you have to prove to me, you're gonna have to selfie record yourself going to an unknown subway station, go from point A to point B in your own goddamn language without getting lost, and then maybe we can talk.
I have no problem getting on subway stations in languages I understand.
Let me repeat something.
No,
Let me repeat something. Let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something. Can I see your phone? Okay. Google Maps.
Okay.
This is how you get to the hotel by walking. Let me see your other phone. This is how you get to the hotel by train.
Okay, but can I just explain?
Then holding both of your dumbasses' hands to the train station. You see the green line that goes that way? You take the green line and you go that way for three stations, and then you get off. You have it on Google Maps that you can walk, and you have it on Google Maps of where to take the train.
FYI, I was not one of the dum-dums. Just want to point that out. Okay.
Megan, you were never left on your own. That's why you couldn't be
I
a
always
dum-dum.
went on my own. Y'all said I was lost, and I was never lost.
You were always fucking lost, Megan.
Dude.
Like, we would literally like turn around and be like, where's Megan? And the reason why Megan says that she never got lost is because she never realized she was lost. But we were already like a city away. And we're like, where's Megan? Fuck, let's go back and get this bitch. And we would have to go back, and then there's Megan. Megan, let's go. Okay. And that's why you never thought you were lost, because you never felt lost, but you were.
I never
Damn
felt
it.
lost.
Can I explain now what had happened?
Yes, explain to me.
Okay. So Lethal was the one who says we go this way. And then I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah. So
Okay,
it was half my fault and it was half Lethal's fault.
Why would you believe him? He was drunk out of his mind.
Was he?
Lethal
I don't
was so
remember that.
fucking wasted.
Okay, you were both
Okay.
drunk.
Well, listen, I was drunk and so was he.
Okay, but
but
he
the
was
thing
more
is,
drunk.
that man has like no sense of anything when it comes to Japan. Like, he brought like winter clothes with him, so. So listen, I will listen. If I promise to learn Japanese words, will you go back with me, Ivan?
We'll have a talk. We'll have a
Aw,
talk.
he hates me. He
We'll
doesn't
have a
want to go to
talk.
Japan with me anymore.
No,
It's
I don't
okay.
hate you.
He won't take me either. It's fine. I'm okay.
Oh,
Megan, if we go together, we'll probably die, so I can't ask you to come with me.
oh yeah, because dude,
We'll end
you
up like
two-
accidental prostitutes
know
or
what?
something.
This is the thing. I would love for you two to go by yourselves, and if you make it 3 days, then we're good.
So basically, what we'll do is we'll get picked up from the airport and we'll just stay in the hotel for 3 days so we can't get lost.
no,
we'll
not even
explore
get
the
food or
spa.
anything. Just don't move. Just don't move. But like,
Shorty wants
this
to
is
come,
what-
but she's also bad with directions.
Oh no.
Oh,
We're all stuck.
fantastic.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Fantastic.
if Megan and I go to Japan again without Ivan, we'll accidentally end up as like prostitutes or something. I'm like, how did this happen?
Like I will randomly go on a trip and go to a maid cafe and there's both of you like
Serving. Kawaii.
serving
My,
because that's the only thing you learn. Like you've been lost for 5 years and the only thing you know what to say is moe moe kyun. Like
my cute.
no, and it's not moen, moe,
Moya.
moe,
Moy.
moe,
Moy.
moe, moe.
Moy.
Are
Cute.
you fucking serious?
Are you serious, Christina? How
Christina,
have you lived?
I knew you were white, but like not this white. Holy shit.
Girl, how have you lived?
I've even used public
Even
transportation.
Megan, who eats rocks, has gone on public transportation.
Sheesh.
Okay, I have to show you. Dude, this is not even a good picture of him. This picture doesn't like do him justice. This is Rai. That's his name.
Who is he?
Who is that?
He is Shaw's like colleague whenever they do like videos, promotions and stuff like that. He's the videographer. He's super nice. He speaks Japanese, English, Cantonese, Mandarin, and he's learning Spanish right now. Like
Wow.
my guy is fucking smart as
Dang.
fuck.
Doesn't
Megan's
Um,
like, is he single?
He is
I
very
don't know if
much
he's
single.
quite my type. Just saying.
Bring him back. Let's check another peeks.
All right. That's him.
I
We went.
need like a front view as like a front, not just profile.
Photo.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Do you have a photo of him smiling?
We went to we actually went to this place to Akasuka. Fuck, I forgot the name of it. But we went here, like we actually went, and we got they got fortunes, and both of their fortunes were really fucking bad. Like
Oh no, that happened to me.
Mm.
Remember?
so this is the only front face photo that I have of him doing like a silly face.
Oh,
So
he's cute, Megan.
Eh,
I think he's cute.
Asakusa, thank you so much. Yes. Also, Freddie Yankoba, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. I'm glad you've wasted 15 months of your life on this.
wow, that's a long time to be here.
Megan looking beautiful tonight. Oh,
Thank you.
Oh my.
Blab's been awesome. Ooh. Despite her derailed takes. And our taco sensei bringing the Dunk Your Truth. Where is Lethal? Lethal came in just to like argue about something that I honestly have no memory of.
As
What
in-
about
And then
Berserk?
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, about Berserk. Um, one thing that I also wanted to show you was this. We did not go here to Tokyo Tower.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
Nope.
We definitely
saw
did
it
not.
from
Yeah,
far
we
above.
saw it from afar. So one thing that I didn't know, once you get on top of Tokyo Tower, this was the view that I was able to get.
Wow.
Very beautiful view. Um, and on top of the tower, I noticed something happening with Sho. He was not near any windows whatsoever.
Oh no, the height thing.
And I'm like, hey, you good? And he's like, dude, why do people want to look at this shit? Like, just Google it. So I didn't know, but Sho is deadly afraid of heights.
What do you mean you didn't know? We went on a roller coaster together. He nearly shit himself.
Yeah, but I thought it was just because of the roller coaster, not because he
Oh
was afraid of heights.
no. Poor show.
And then what I didn't know, and this is just like a tip for anyone that goes to Japan and visits Tokyo Tower. There's two ways of getting down Tokyo Tower. I didn't know this. One is you take the elevator like most people and you go, pew. That's it. The other is that there's literal stairs from the outside that
Oh,
you can
no.
take. And holy fuck, we were like, all right, we have to take this one. So we took the we took these stairs, and
You made Sho take the stairs.
oh, he was shitting himself. It was so
Oh
good.
no.
This is how it looks.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
gosh.
It was it was really nice because you feel the wind, and they tell you a little bit of Tokyo Tower, which this construction was built without safety harnesses.
Oh
There's pictures around of the workers just like walking along the beams. Like there was no safety to build this thing, so they were like, yeah, fuck it, go for it. And yeah, it was super nice. It was a very fun experience. Obviously, I'm going to talk more about the trip as times go on. The last thing I want to touch on from the trip that was possibly one of the best highlights that I had was show another one of his tours. He took me to meet high school kids because this high school
This
kid
sounds really
that sounded
creepy.
so weird. Shut up. Let me finish the sentence.
Oh dear.
God damn it. So in this high school,
Mr. Beast by chance?
yeah, right. So in this high school, like there's a program in which students that want to be something as a future career, they take them with professionals of that career to learn or to practice said career. So these students wanted to be tour guides or like enhance their English. So Sho was Sensei Sho. He was the teacher. He was the guide, and this kids gave us a tour in Sho's native hometown, Kamakura. Kamakura is a very like homey and cozy little surfing town, and these are some of the kids that were there. We were eating strawberries.
Oh, those things are so delicious.
Oh, I love
I miss
those.
those.
And they have right here Magical Trip is the company, Show's company. So they were giving me like information about the town and stuff. We went to a temple, and the streets are peaceful as fuck. This is just like the street. All of the streets look like this. All of them look like this. Very,
Well, I guess I'll
very.
let him in.
Holy
Oh.
shit, that took way longer than planned.
Dude, we're about to finish.
Dude, you
Yeah,
It's
like
57
literally,
minutes
we're wrapping
in.
up.
Oh, so I guess Blabs won't kick me out?
I mean, if you want me to, I can. I don't know why you want to start with me.
Start with you.
We
I'll
were
end
looking
you.
at a beautiful view and hearing Ivan's story.
Yeah.
So let me show you the view that I had. We went to a temple, this temple in Kamakura, and
That's beautiful.
this is Sho's hometown right there. That's
Can you
that's a
imagine
Buddha.
growing up there? Wild.
What?
Those are my shoes. I don't know why I
What are you
brought my shoes,
doing?
but that's his town right there.
Oh,
Wow.
that's such a beautiful view.
Mm-hmm. So you know what's interesting, and I shit you not, like legit, this happened. I was talking to Show, right, and I told him, dude, you have such a beautiful country. It's fucking stupid.
Mm.
And he's like, I guess it's all right. I'm like, bitch, the fuck you mean it's all right? If you saw the architecture that we have in America, you'd be like, well, okay, yeah. Okay. And he's like what? And I literally showed him a picture of like a fucking run to the ground Waffle House. And he's like, dude, that is such a cool ass restaurant. What the fuck you mean? He's like, yeah, that looks so cool. I'm like, dude, this is not cool. This is Waffle House. You do not say Waffle House and cool in the same fucking sentence. It's like, no, like that looks really cool. And I'm like, okay. And I show him a strip mall, like the most like Kroger, China restaurant place, laundromat, like the typical strip mall. And he looks at it and like, dude, I like it. I'm like, no, the fuck, you have this. You have like ancient temples that like literally these stairs are older than the United States. And you're telling me that a strip mall looks cool? And he's like, "Ah, it looks nice though." I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. So yeah.
Show's like the one who'll be like, let's all go to a Waffle House. And then there's like a stabbing. And he's like, yo, that was wild. Let's go again.
Yeah, pretty much. He's he would be it would be interesting to see him in like, you know, in this environment where he is the tourist, because he was saying though, he definitely was saying that sometimes he does have like he does have like he loses the ability to like wonder again. He's like, you know, because I see these cool places and I take people every day to these cool places, that they stop being cool for me. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I feel you. That's how I was for a couple of years doing editing, because I was like, dude, I don't like this shit. But we had a very good talk actually about whenever you do work, and this is just a lesson for anyone that feels burned out about their work, or that feels that their work is just like not doing anything for them. I was completely burned out from movies, and I was only editing romantic comedies, and I fucking hated it. And I was ready to quit. And my mentor at the time, he grabbed me and he said, "Come here, you dumb bitch." He literally said that. "Come here, you dumb bitch." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Who are you editing for?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not enjoying it." And he's like, "You see, that's your fucking problem, because you edit for you. You're editing this movie for you to like it. But you're not supposed to like it. It doesn't matter if you like it. There is a grandma whose family didn't come to visit for Thanksgiving that is going to turn on the TV while she's alone and watch this dumbass movie, and she's going to feel happy for 2 hours. Don't edit for your dumbass. Edit for that grandma. So don't ever edit movies for you. You don't matter. Edit for whoever's gonna watch it. So I told Cho this story, and he was like, he understood a lot. He's like, you know what? There's many times where I do take people places, and they are like in awe. They're like really, really in love with what I'm showing them. I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna focus on the reaction of the client instead of the place. So that's just like for anyone that feels burnt out about their job and everything. That's kind of
lovely.
like a little lesson that we had, like a little moment. So
TED Talks with Ivan.
yeah, that's a
Ivan
talk.
should do
Also,
a TED Talk channel.
Yeah.
I would love to do it, even though like most people would be like too retarded to.
Oh my god, the internet is so stupid.
But before we go, there's a very popular, very popular place in Tokyo where they sell like fluffy pancakes that you can like move them and they move like Jello. Have you ever seen them?
No.
Well, there's this is how they look. They have a collaboration with Ivan Gay, not gonna lie. Dude,
Mike
Because
Grease.
we had a deep talk. Marcel, you need to search yourself and learn some personal lessons there.
no, you see, that's the thing. I told you at the beginning, right?
He did deep
That
throat, remember?
I was so manly that I would turn men gay. Marcel is already like having conflicting emotions. Like tonight, he's gonna be thinking of like, well, maybe some dick is not that bad. So you know, it's okay. It's okay, Marcel. We all go through that. You know, we all go through that. Just embrace it. Embrace it whenever it happens.
Embrace the dick.
Embrace the dick. Yes, amen. So they have a
Oh, that looks
collaboration
so
with
Those are
good.
adorable.
It's so cute.
and you know that Japan like has the fucking presentation of gods
They
when
do.
it comes to
They
like.
really do.
So these pancakes, Megan, you probably shouldn't eat them,
Eat it.
even though they're mostly egg. They have very little flour on them, but they're like mostly egg. Because they're very fluffy, very, very, very sweet in a way. And this is what I got.
Ooh.
Oh, let me tell you, that shit was
It
fucking
kind of
delicious.
looks like a dick.
What?
From where?
Look at the strawberry placement.
What are you looking at?
What
Oh,
kind of
come
dicks
on.
have you
Off.
seen, Lethal?
Yeah, what
the
is
fuck?
your like that you have
Can
to
I
see
draw
that
it?
strawberries?
Yeah. Go for it.
Send me the
How
picture.
can you draw
I'll
it?
draw it.
Okay. Hold on.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Like I'm legit interested to know
Ivan's gonna
how.
take a micro, like a magnifying glass, and be like, "Where does he see this dick?"
All right,
It's
hold
more of a
on.
chode, I guess. But
Download. Okay.
The
do
more
I
you know.
How do I send? Can I send it here?
just put
Oh
it.
my
Yeah.
God.
Or an
No, bring
Insta.
it back up, and Lethal can just take a screen grab of it. Here, I'll do it. Here,
Yeah. I'll do that.
screenshot.
Screen. All right. Whoop. Okay.
Those are thick pancakes, though.
They
But
are.
like I'm telling you, they're mostly eggs. Like it's
Okay.
fluffy egg.
Wow.
Mm.
So you got the tip. Yeah.
Are you serious right now?
Kind of a dick.
The fuck, man?
It kind of looks like a dick.
Why do you have a dick on the brain?
It's right in front of you.
Look
No.
at Megan. This is like a huge stretch, bro.
It's just
It's-
the tip. It's the tip.
Ivan, do you see it? Does anybody in the chat see?
I don't really see
It's
it.
a
No.
very sick dick, though. Like,
Oh, it's not a healthy
Falling off.
person, but that's a
It-
dick.
Why do you think of really unhealthy dicks, Lethal? This is
Why is an unhealthy dick on
concerning.
the plate, Blabs? That's the better question.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Just anyway, go on, Ivan.
Oh,
anyhow.
You seriously
Um,
don't see that?
pancakes.
No.
You see it, Ivan.
I now that you pointed out, I can see where you got the dick from, but I would have never like been like, oh shit, yeah, clearly that's a dick.
I agree
If
with
you guys-
Cream.
if you
Lethal goes
guys-
to Cambodia for ladyboys.
Yeah, well, the thing about lady boys is they suck dick than your fucking mother ever could, Cream, and that's why your dad left her.
Did you guys hear that in Thailand, same-sex marriage is now legal? So like all the femboys, they can get married to each other now. Isn't that great?
Yeah, they had a whole plot line on that in Squid Game too.
Oh no way! really?
Wow.
What?
Yeah, the super special service tranny wants to go to Thailand to be with its people.
Good to know.
I didn't even know that.
That's true as well.
Well,
Interesting that this. Speaking of Squid Games, though, they did have a pop-up store of Squid Games, so
That's wild.
there I am. So, anyways, so we don't drag this too long.
Mike is going to Thailand.
I'm going to Thailand. Mike, I'm telling you, they'll embrace you warmly, as many as you want. They will relish and use your head as pillow. I don't know which one, but they'll use it.
Depends how
Oh
much money
my.
he brings.
As what?
Depends how much money he brings.
Well, that is true. I mean, Mike is like a famous celebrity by now, right? So he should have plenty of dough.
No, he's only half black.
Ah, fuck. Well, now that Trump's in power, I guess his other half is good now. I guess.
Mm.
So Megan,
Yeah.
what you got going on, and where can people find you?
I'm surviving life. So I have nothing going on but working and sleeping. And eating.
God. Blabs, what about you?
Well, I just have a new video out about vintage Harry Potter merch because why not? And I also just did a Hogwarts Legacy live stream because they have the mods now on PC, and I did that on my Blabs Life channel, but that will eventually be re-uploaded to the main channel, so never fret if you didn't ever see it. The end.
Lethal, what about you?
So fucking much. Like seriously.
Nice.
I get up at 5:30 in the morning. This is ridiculous.
Jesus. Oh, by the way, shout out to Lethal because I watched your Black Ops 6 or Black Ops
Oh,
3
thank
or
you.
whatever that video was. That was fucking solid. Like it was
Yeah.
for anyone that didn't know, like Lethal's videos on video games, his reviews, very concise to the point, like they're actual very good reviews. I didn't have the pleasure to watch them in detail until I was like, oh, I got the notification and I put it up while I was eating something, and very good. So if you haven't had the chance, please by all means.
I just spammed the chat with his latest Black Ops 6 video.
Thank you.
Good.
Appreciate that. We put a bit of time into that one.
Hey, 724 views. Nice.
Yeah, no, it
That's
came
good.
out well. We timed that one pretty well. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's I guess when you're on this side of the internet, anything with half effort looks good, but we actually put in more than half effort.
You know, and that's the thing. Can we ban Blabs for spam? How about we ban you because you're black? All right.
No, good point.
Oh boy. But you know it's okay because the brown man said it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Because I get banned from places in Japan for not necessarily for being brown, but
Touching
So
me.
Dude.
Legal's not angry with Blabs anymore. If you dealt with Blabs on the consistent basis that I was, you would have a Vegeta hairline too. Can't
You
sit
Well,
just,
down.
I didn't do anything wrong. I don't understand why you. Anyway,
I didn't
go
do
on,
anything
Ivan.
wrong. I tried to reiterate what you were saying without being put
Can you
backstage every
stop
2
now?
seconds.
All you do is shout. Ivan, go on,
The only
please.
way to get through to your kind.
Where is Ivan?